A woman was an uninvited guest in a relative's home for years. Her death involved litigation over an implied contract for housing in Wilhoite versus Beck. Flossie Lawrence showed up at Ruth Beck's house sometime around 1940 and stayed for over 2 decades. The two were either second or third cousins. They never discussed payment for Flossie's stay, but Ruth later stated that she never intended to house Flossie for free. Flossie told someone else that Ruth, quote, would be taken care of, unquote. Though they lived together, Flossie was extremely independent and didn't like accepting any help, favors, or charity. Flossie wasn't treated like a family member and didn't expect to be. She came and went whenever she wanted, had a job, prepared her own meals, ate alone, and hosted her own guests. Sometimes Flossie helped with household chores, but it wasn't required. Flossie died. In her will, she directed her executrix to pay her debts. Other than some specific bequests, the remainder of her estate was divided equally among 6 cousins, including Ruth. Unlike Ruth, the other cousins rarely provided Flossie with any services. Ruth filed a claim against Flossie's estate, seeking over $27,000 for housing and feeding Flossie, as well as providing Flossie with care and companionship. After a bench trial, the judge found for Ruth and awarded her over $11,000. The executrix of Flossie's estate, Martha Wilhoite, moved for a new trial. Martha argued that there wasn't enough evidence to support the outcome, and the verdict was contrary to law because Ruth provided the accommodations and support gratuitously. The judge overruled Martha's motion, so she appealed to the Indiana Court of Appeals.